everyone, it's Bethany with Bethany's Homestead. So when I said that I wanted to finish up my decor tonight, I guess I did mean that, because we hopped right over from decorating our crock to going ahead and doing the one last shelf in the living room that I talked about. So like I said, Thanksgiving's on Thursday. I know we have time. If you want to decorate after Christmas, that's absolutely fine. But to me, I feel like I'm a little behind already because I'm used to decorating earlier. So anyway, I wanted the living room to be done tonight. So I thought, let's just go ahead and knock it out. I already have decor that I know I want to use on this shelf. Actually, 2 pieces I know I want to use, because this shelf definitely needs some height on top of it, because I do have a white wall here. Actually, all my walls in the living room are white. It was a choice we made when we bought the house. So I do try to go with darker tones. I have a dark leather couch. I've got an antique table that's dark wood, an antique bookshelf, the piece that was behind me in the crock decorating video. I have actually just purchased last weekend. It's a corner shelf and it's dark wood. So I am trying to incorporate more dark to tone down the white walls. So on this one, I do know for sure that there's a black vase I want to use that I already own. There is a black arch that I use in different spots of my home throughout the year. It was white. It was distressed, actually, purchased from Hobby Lobby several years back, but they do, I think, still have something similar to this. I think they actually keep something similar to this year round. But I painted it 2 years ago, the color black. So I think it will go well. This is a white drawer cabinet. It has multiple drawers on it. As you can see, there's about 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drawers on it. I love it because it is handy. It holds a lot of our dog accessories, their food bowls, their leashes, easy to grab, their clothes, that kind of stuff. So, and I'm not planning on painting it anytime soon. So what's the best next thing? Decorate it with dark colors to help separate the white on white. So that being said, let's just go ahead and get started, okay? The dogs are getting a little feisty. It's about dinner time for them, so you might hear them in the background. But this is the piece that I said for sure, without a doubt, I know I want to use. What I've done is I've just added some felt tips to the back of it a while back, actually, because like I said, I've moved this piece around in my home throughout the different seasons. So I put those felt tips on the back just to help not scratch the walls. So this I know I want on here. And let's just go ahead and scoot it back a little bit because I do want to layer this piece. Okay. So that's what we've got going so far. Now, the next piece I want to use is this here. I really like this piece. It's metal actually on the back, but it's a chalkboard on the front, and then it's wood. And it does have some distressing, but it's got like gold and black distressing, so it's still gonna work with the decor I have going on here in the living room. So that's that piece. And I'm not going to write anything on it or anything. I'm going to leave it blank. So we're going to, yep, I like that. That is going to go right in the center. Now, I have 2 pictures. One I've had for a while. I actually bought it out thrifting several years back. And it is this piece here. I really like it. I've used it in my Christmas decor before in other spots in my home, and I've used it as year-round decor too. It's just a really pretty old church, and it is metal and then a wood frame. So I really like it. So this is option 1. What do y'all think? Maybe I should scoot you a little closer. That's option 1. Or back in the summer of this year, I was at a yard sale and I bought this gorgeous piece. So it is an arch, but it looks like a mirror. So it's got the paint, the panels, and then it's got the angel with the snow and the deer. And I'm wanting to use deer over in this area. I actually have a few options to choose from. So I thought that might tie it off, but y'all, look at this. It lights up. So I don't know if you can see really well, but all of these candles here are lit up now. So I love that. So let's see what option 2 looks like. So remember, option 1 was the church, and it did coordinate really well. What do y'all think? And again, I'm scooting you up with me. I just have you kind of too far back, I think. Okay, that's option 2. I think I like it. Let's keep going, and we can always change back to the church, okay? But I'm thinking I like I do want this point centered with that point, and this point centered with that point, just because. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. I like it a lot, I think I do. All right, and that's given the dark, but we still have a little bit of light wood in there. We have the colors from the angel coming off. I like it. This is the deer that I was talking about, so pretty. I'm gonna scoot you up just a little bit more. I told you we're learning as we go. Okay, now another piece I for sure want to use because I had bought this greenery at a yard sale and it was gorgeous. It was so pretty. It's like pine that you had just went and got off the pine tree, which yes, I could have done that because we have pine trees. But that's messy, and not to say that I won't do that, but this pine is artificial pine and I thought it was so pretty. And I thought I had the perfect vase for it. So this vase here was also thrifted, and it was actually red, and it was like a very, very shiny glazed. Painted it matte black. Let's see, which side do I want this on? And what's great is you can play with it, and if you don't like it, you can move it. What do y'all think? Oh, I like it. I like that. Okay, so let's see. I need something over here, and then I either need something in the middle or leave the middle blank and decorate just the 2 sides. So let's play around with it, okay? So again, use whatever you have around your home for layering and that kind of stuff. I do have this book, which I usually get these at the antique stores, just because I'm gonna be honest, I really don't read these, but I use them for my decor because I love looking at the bindings. So I have a pretty large collection of old books, and I will change out the books depending on the seasons, depending on the binding colors, okay? So we can stack, or let's, I have this, and this is actually pine cones from my yard. I love these jars. I have multiples of them, and this one is just a clear glass jar with a really pretty knob on the top, and I just, like I said, picked these pine cones out of my yard. So we can put that there. Actually, instead of putting that book where on that other side, I think I'm going to, and sometimes if I don't like the color print on that side, I'll turn it around. So that's just an idea too. But I think what I'm gonna do is scoot this over just a little bit. Put my book right here. Now I know that book looks awkward there, but I just need it there for height. We'll put something in front of it, okay? Okay, now to decide, are we gonna decorate the middle or the sides? I'm leaning towards the sides now because I really am liking the angel and deer and tree pictures, so I don't really want to take away. I want that to sort of be like your eyes go to that print, okay? So I think I'm gonna go with these deers. These were some metal deers that I actually purchased in the Dollar Tree, I think, a couple last year maybe. But what's awesome is if it's metal, if really whatever it is, if it's wood, if it's metal, if it's plastic, and you don't like it, paint it, okay? I'm not against painting anything. So if I like the design of it and it just needs to be a different color to go with my decor, paint it. Now these are actually not just regular paint. These are the Rub and Buff, which you can purchase on Amazon and Hobby Lobby. I think I've got them from both of those places. So they're both metal deers, but this one is gold, but it's not like the shiny gold. So I think he's gonna work here, or we'll say she's gonna work here and he's gonna work here, okay? So let's, and again, you play around with it. If you don't like it, it's not permanent and you can change it. Nope. See, because if you put anything in front of it, you're going to lose the deer. And I don't want to do that. Okay, what do y'all think? I like it. I might play around and move him, but okay. Another thing that I have that I always like using in my living room is candles. This is a hearth and hand candle. However, I think I thrifted this in the summer as well. I actually used it in my fall decor, but I think it's actually going to work here because it has like the galvanized coloring, but it has that gold line right there. So I think it's actually going to work perfect with this gold deer because that's like the exact color of that gold deer. Okay, I like it. One more time, I'm gonna move you a little closer. So we've got the pine cones in the glass jar, we've got the gold deer, the candle, we've got the other deer here. I think my mom actually gifted me this deer one year, and but I'm pretty sure this one comes from the Dollar Tree too. You know, that plus section. But it looks like what she done was painted it black and then did the Rub and Buff. Okay, let's go. Now, the last thing we're going to use is the bell. I love these bells. It has wood. Roscoe, Moxie, come on. You want a treat? All right. They know they're going to get a treat after the video, so they're running over here. So then the bell is going to place right here. We're going to move that deer out a little bit. Come here, Roscoe. All right, I'm going to scoot back. I'm going to scoot y'all up. There we go. That's the finished look. It does what I want it to. It gives me the height. It gives me the color. I think I really like it. So y'all tell me what you think. Here, Roscoe. This is Roscoe. And so y'all tell me what you think of the final look. And I hope you all have a blessed Sunday evening and have a great week. God bless you all.